Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Set up. Go.
To throw, it's May. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready. Hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9.
Let's go now. '79 Bronco. Get up.
To throw is Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Here's May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Warrior 70. Check go.
Throwing here is May. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they
Let's go.
realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
Hey, check that. Street. Set. Set up. Get up.
Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. 70 Ranger. Ready.
To the air, May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set up.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Go. Now Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
19, Lion.
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Looking to throw, May. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Ready, hut.
They'll throw with May. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11. Get up.
Play action, May. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Past the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hut, hut.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
18, Pioneer. Check out.
From the gun, it's May. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Down. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo.
He's got a man complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Ready?
That is caught. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Cowboy!
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Hut.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
They go play action. Daniels. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice.
Ready?
Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Jamison Williams. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamison Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
19 tight. 19
and only
tight.
6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Cub 19. Cub 19. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Chap 60, chap 60. Check go.
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Let's go now. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Back to throw again. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, come on. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hunt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he comes back with one complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
19 Lion. Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ta-da.
They'll look to throw again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack.
18,
it's 2nd and 21.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Let's go. Set. Hunt, hunt.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
To throw, it's May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Go.
2nd and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready.
They go play action now. May. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Shot. Hurt. Hut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check go.
Throwing here is May.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Come on. Set. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down is May.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready?
Here's Daniels. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Set.
Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3-and-out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come up 1st and 10
70
here.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set. Check go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready, ready. Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next.